So first and foremost, I want to apologise for being a bit quiet recently. I know I shouldn't, excuses. They're like bum holes, aren't they? Everybody's got one. But I've been really struggling to get motivated in the last couple of weeks and coming outside. I had a bit of early in November. I had an injury to my elbow. Well, I say injury to my elbow. It's something called Brassicas, something like that, where I just woke up one morning and I just had a random load of fluid on my elbow, so I couldn't go to the gym for a week, which if you're an avid keen gym goer like I am, that's the worst news you could ever get or ever hear. And then I had to really take it easy for a good week to 2 weeks in the gym as well. It's not too bad now. I mean, don't know if you know what my elbows looked like before, but it's got like a little bubble on the end here. It can take 3 to 6 weeks to heal up properly, so that sort of got me a little bit down in the dumps. Lack of motivation. Flo's not doing too bad, but she's not doing too great either, so that's sort of, had me by the short and curlies a little bit. And then I just don't like this time of year, I'm not gonna lie. If I was either an animal that hibernated in a former life, or I will be one in my next life. Because if I could go to sleep on, say, like the 1st of November and wake up sound like the 1st of March, I'd be so happy. Honestly, I'd be so happy. I really don't like the winter. Give me a 40-degree heat wave any day, please. 40 degrees, and I'd much take that over this. I hate wrapping up warm. As much as I love my little woolly hat, that's it now. My hat's on my head until March, and I don't like it. That's enough of my poor excuses and my moaning and my whining. And I would say I did want to come out a couple of days ago, but it was really quite windy, and obviously, as you guys know, I've been really lazy with my microphone and I haven't done anything about it, so there is no way that you would have been able to have heard anything at all that I would have said, and no one really wants to go outside in that weather. It was just pretty much snuggled up on the floor with Flo, because she can't get on the sofa anymore, so we were snuggled under duvets and blankets on the living room floor, and she's just currently indoors snuggled up in her little blanket and her duvet on the floor. Right, but enough of that. Must crack on. Even drinking like copious amounts of caffeine struggles to get me motivated, unless it's pre-workout before I go in for a heavy set. Right, come on, Zoe. Focus. Okay, so today's video is going to be consistent of potting on. So I think this was in the video that I actually accidentally deleted the footage of. But we've got some little guys that have germinated in here. So I've got some broccoli in that one, and then I've got some carrots and some onion, and then there's a little stray one in here, so that's either a carrot or an onion. The kale unfortunately failed. Kale fail. But then these ones in these two, there's two there, these two guys here are cabbage, so I'm going to put all of those on today, because I fear that if I keep being lazy I'll never get them done, and it would be nice to have some homegrown veg over winter, I guess. But even though my kale that I sowed failed, it's not all a total loss, because this is one that I grew in the summer, and you can see where I've picked some off and had some already. But yeah, it's doing really well. I think there was only two bits left on it when I tucked it down there. It's just really happy. But when I say it's really happy, we are getting some roots at the bottom, so I think I might actually repot that today as well. So we've got some good kale to keep us going through the winter. And I think that was it. Yeah, I don't know. You know me, I'm sure I'll find something else to do whilst I'm here. And this really is where I'm going to get to utilise my kitchen sink and my greenhouse, because I am actually going to straight up throw compost into the sink. See, that should be exciting and motivation enough to get me out here, but don't like being out in the cold, even though the sun's shining. It's warm in the greenhouse, but it's cold outside. Don't like it. Don't like it. Okay, right. So that's pot down compost. This is seedling compost, and this is normal compost. I have already been to the gym this morning as well. And I probably should take it easy because I'm planning on going to the gym tonight. Oh, look at the sink everywhere. Can you do that? Oh, see, look at this. Ah. Okay, this makes me happy and a little bit more enthused to come outside. Oh, I've just noticed in one of my pots down there, I've got some little mushrooms growing. Actually, I'm not going to stack all that back up there just in case I run out of space. Right, okay, so I am going to, once I've put these on, I am going to leave them in here as opposed to putting them outside. Right, and I think I'm going to go for these size pots for now, and then I can pot them on again, I guess. Right, so let's see how many we've got. And what I'm going to do with these ones, because these ones are the ones in the eggshells, is I think I'm just going to, like this one for example, because there's just one in there. I think I'm just going to, because that was the idea, that you just pot the eggshells. So I think I'm going to take the weaker, like out of this one, I think I'm going to take the weaker ones out, and then yeah, plant the whole eggshell. But yeah, I'm chuffed with how my broccoli's germinated. That's good. Again, it's little things like that make me happy. But then it's just having to come outside, and it's dark at 4 o'clock now as well, and I like doing all of my chores and the things that I don't really like to do in the morning, so I can then do the stuff that I like to do in the afternoon. But when it's 4 o'clock or dark at 4 o'clock, it's sort of, you really have to schedule everything. Ugh, don't like it. Is it summer yet? Oh god, right. So I think I'm only going to do 4 of my broccoli, and I don't think I've spelt broccoli right. That's okay. I'm not here to teach you English and how to spell, am I? I'm not even here to teach you gardening because I don't really know what I'm doing. Like I've said several times, I just make all of this up as I go along. Right, let's get this little guy out. Oh, okay, so there wasn't... Oh, he's grown. He's grown in between, but it's a pretty impressive little seedling. Oh, hello. Right, so I'm gonna pop him in that eggshell, and so then that way they've still got their seedling compost, and apparently the I think it's like the calcium and stuff in the eggshell helps in terms of nutrients and things. I think that's what I heard or read, but I know I've seen it somewhere. I mean, it might be a load of rubbish for all I know, but I'm going with it. And we'll soon see if it's a real thing. I think I'm only gonna pot 4. Alright. I know it's really sad. I don't like throwing things like this away because it is a little life after all, isn't it? But I can't have that many broccoli plants. Although, do I pot them on? Actually, I think I'm going to pot them on. I'm going to put the ones that I'm going to keep in these bigger pots with the eggshell. And then the ones that I'm not going to use, I think I am going to pot on to sort of grow a bit. But to then essentially give away. Sorry, I had to timer set on my phone. I've got a chicken in the oven. So I just had to go and take my chicken out. So yeah, I think I'm gonna grow these other ones on, the ones that are sort of, that one looks a little bit sad. Let's pop him in there. That looks a bit sad as well. But yeah, the ones that aren't too bad, I think I'm gonna pot on, grow, and then give to people. So if there's anyone that lives nearby, and yeah, you fancy a little broccoli seedling or plant, you'll have to hit me up. You're more than welcome, because it looks like I'm gonna have quite a few. Ah, okay. Oh, in you go. In you go. Must remember to label. Oh. Right, let's pick a good one. I think there's a good one in here. You're a little sad. There we go. Right, so that's my 4. Oh, that I'm gonna keep. There's my little eggs in there. Lovely. Okay. Right, I'm gonna leave the rest. till later. I'm gonna crack on with my. Or do I? What do I do? Oh, it won't take many minutes, will it? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think what I'm going to do to give these away, I think I'm going to double them up in pots. So if I've got 10 plants, I need 5 pots, don't I? Again, I'm not here to teach. I'm not here to teach you maths. Oh dear. Oh, so my my pepper plants that I hacked up, that I was very nervous about, I'm not gonna lie. They're actually doing really well, and I don't know if this is supposed to happen. I'll attach a photo now. I don't know if this is supposed to happen, but I've got sort of like some shoots coming through already on them. I changed the I think it was Stu that gave me some good hints and tips on the pepper plants, of which I changed the compost and repotted them, or when I repotted them. I got all of the compost and stuff off of or as much of the compost I could off of the roots, repotted them, and then sprayed them with a Fairy Up liquid solution. At least I think that's what he meant when he said liquid soap. So that's what I went with. And then pop them on my windowsill, and then every couple of days I'll spray them down with the liquid soap, because I'm pretty sure that's what he said to do as well. And obviously I've made sure that they're watered, because I assume that's what you're supposed to do too. And yeah, I've got quite a few new shoots coming off of them already. I mean, they're on a windowsill, so I don't know if that means that they're premature. Is that good? I mean, I've popped the picture on, so I'll put it on again now. So yeah, if you're watching, Stu, or if anyone else knows, are my pepper plants doing what they should be doing? Please and thanks in advance. Okay, so that is our broccoli. Oh, and there's like another one that sort of tried to germinate there, but not quite. So we'll pop, actually. Right, so these eggshells are spent. So let's put them in there. I might just make, because there's just seedling compost, so I might just throw that in there. This egg planting is still okay as well. So I'm going to keep that. Honestly, if anybody looked in my back porch, because I have got windows in there, they'd think I was absolutely, well, people probably think I'm absolutely balmy anyway. But I've got one of these in there that's full of eggshells, and this is also full of eggshells. I've got stacks of egg cartons as well. Anything that I think might come in handy out in here. I've got I've got in there. Right, okay, so I've only got 2 cabbage. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm hoping... Yeah, that is exactly what I was hoping for. Let's brush some of this compost off in here. Oh. So yeah, what I was hoping for, it's falling apart a bit, is that they were going to root out the bottom. And this was what happened with my snap peas that I done when I first sowed them. I think that was one of the first things I done for my channel. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, and this one's got really good roots coming through. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to straight up... Will that fit in there? Oh, I might have to get a bigger pot. I'll get the next size up pot for that, so I can just literally plonk the whole thing in there. That's quite a nice word, isn't it? Plonk. And plonker, I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty good insult. I think I'm a bit of a plonker sometimes. Anyone that knows me, I'm sure you'll agree. See, that's not quite deep enough either. Oh, they'll rip the top bit off. That'll be all right. That'd be all right there. That'd be all right. Right. Actually, what I'm going to do, it makes a bit more sense to do it that way, doesn't it? And I've got my label. Right. Oh, there's a couple of like little green stems in there, so I think that's where something has germinated, and something has decided it wants to have a little chomp. And now it's either a slug or a snail, because I'm pretty sure I've got one in here, because you can almost see sort of like trails on the inside of the greenhouse, or it's a little mouse. I remember telling you guys that I think that I had a little mouse that decided he was going to nom on what was he nomming on? Oh, that was it, my bean seeds. Sounds really cheeky, sorry. Oh, and I've got a little woodlouse in my compost sink. There we go. Also known as an isopod. But you can go out there, mate. Don't want you in here. No offence. Yeah, and I've, so yeah, nicked my bean seed, so he might have been nicking the tops off my cabbage as well. But as well as that, oh, this one's just totally broken apart. Okay, this one's just totally broken apart. I'm just gonna. Well, that's a good way to tell, because I've got one in the cardboard tube and one out of the cardboard tube, so we'll be able to see which one does better from there. Yeah, that's it. I was talking about my very own Stuart Little. Yeah, and I think he's been also rummaging in my pots that I've got bulbs in here. Yeah, that was a squirrel, but I don't think it would be a squirrel. Right, okay, so I'm going to write on this one, cabbage, no tube. And now let's see if in a while I remember what I mean by no tube. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Oh, God. God, I love a good cup of tea. Ah, beautiful. Right, okay. So that had kale seeds in it, but none of them germinated, unfortunately. Well, no, I think a couple of them germinated, but then I think whatever had been nicking a couple of these guys, I think had also nicked the tops off of those. Right, but I need to get some more labels on the go, because this is where things could get mixed up. Oh dear. Right, okay. I think I'm going to put those on this shelf this shelf here. Okay, so up next we've got our onion and our carrot, and what I'm going to do with this, because this one isn't going to be reused, and that's why I kind of done it, is much like with the ones with the eggshells. Because this is just experimenting, I'm just having fun here. So there's 2 germinated or 3 germinated in here, so I'm going to move one into that one, and then I'm going to plant the whole thing and see what happens, basically. Yeah, and again I can see the tops where something's nibbled on that, and even though I'm going to be swimming in onions, maybe not literally, I don't really think that's the right term, but I am going to have lots of onions, I think, because I've sown these onions, and then as well as sowing those onions, I don't know if you can remember, I put in some I put in one lot of onion sets, and then something nicked them, so I then put in another lot of onion sets, and then I covered it over with some netting, and I think 4 of them have now, oh, sorry, I've just spotted a big fat crow in the tree over there. It's huge. Sorry, I can't help but get distracted. What was I saying? Oh yeah, that's it. I was talking about my onions. But 4 of my onions and my onion sets, I've got shoots sort of varying from that size to that size. So I think that's good. And I've now got, I think I've got 4 here. It's either 4 or 4 or 3. But yeah, let's start with the onion, as I'm talking about the onion. Oh god. Maybe I should have got a bigger pair of scissors for this. Oh! Really cut my finger, but it's okay. I don't think these scissors are sharp enough to go through my finger. Right. Oh god, I made a right old meal of this one. Right. Good job. I'm just making it up as I'm going along, isn't it? Okay. So I'm gonna hazard a guess that this one, it was kind of in the middle. We're gonna go with onion on that one. It'll soon be easy enough to tell whether it is or not. Okay, and I've got 3 in cardboard tubes, and then 1 out of a cardboard, the one that's not in the cardboard tube. So I've just potted that as it is, and I'll make a note on the label as well, so then we can kind of compare how they grow, similar to the eggshells, I guess. Tell you what though, this sink idea is absolutely genius. Genuinely don't know, can't remember where I got the idea from it. I really can't, but yeah. Get yourself a kitchen sink as a potting bench. It's fantastic. Or at least I think it is. Oh, I've got another woodlouse. Right, so I've neatened the little bits of cardboard up a bit. Right, now let's pop that in there. Lovely old job. Pen. And I'm gonna write on these ones egg cartons, ones that have egg cartons. I suppose really I should keep some of the broccoli that aren't in the eggshells as well, shouldn't I? And I should write on those labels. Right, so I only need 3 of these. Okay. Good job no one else has to read my writing except for me. Goes over there. Right. Okay, oh no, nearly lost my carrots. Right, let me just write on these labels quickly. Right, that's those ones done. Oh, and again, I've got 4 carrot seedlings here. So I think I'm going to do the same as I did with the onions, because I've only got 3 of the little cardboard doodads. So I'm going to do, yeah, the 3 cardboard doodads, and then the one that's not in the cardboard doodad, just straight up in the pot to compare and see how we do. Oh, this sink idea, genius, absolute genius. Right. Oh, I just need one more label. Right, so I've got 3 that have germinated in the same thing, so I'm going to take one of them out of here and put it into here. And I think I need to add scissors, like an actual decent size pair of scissors to my shopping list. Still along with chicken wire, because I still haven't got chicken wire yet. I'll get there. Oh, the problem is as well now, it's coming up, you know, it's coming up to Christmas and people want presents. Oh, right, let's buy people stuff, and oh, you know, and those Christmas parties that you all get to go out and have fun on as well. And I don't mean to make myself sound popular, but I've got a few Christmas parties, including the one I'm hosting. Well, I say me and Billy. Although actually, I love Billy more than anything, but it's not like he actually does much for the Christmas party. He's in the WhatsApp group, but yeah, he still asks me when it is and what the plan is and everything else. Oh, bless him. He's funny. He looks after me though. Right, okie dokie. Right, so there's all my seedlings. Let's move my pen and my scissors before I put them in there. Right, so there's all my seedlings done. Ta-da! Right, and they're all labelled. This one isn't. I think this is actually dead. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Yeah, these are all my seedlings all done. There is one in that one. Okay, so I've just noticed I've only got 12% battery. Whoopsie! But I've just had a quick rearrange on here. Unfortunately, my my pot gang Thai basil was taken down. Like an idiot, I forgot about it when we had that like real sharp frost. Was it last week? I don't know. This time of year, all rolls into one for me. And yeah, I forgot to bring it indoors, and unfortunately, it got by the frost. So just sadly had to get rid of that. So I can make some space up here for all of these bits. Right, and everything's labelled. Oh, look at me, I'm so organised. Right, so we go carrot. And although the idea of these shelves is so that they drip through, I have got a load of stuff down there. That's why I'm putting them in little seedling trays. Alright, and then we put the egg carton there. Right, I can move my spring onions in there. Beans. Yes, my pot gang stuff's doing really quite. The rest of my pot gang stuff is doing really quite well. And it's my peas, and I've got my next box indoors, my November box. Right, so if I then put these 2, onion and carrot, let's put them that way around in there. Oh, I just pulled that one out of there. Whoopsie. Okay, and then if we go cabbage here, and then these are my broccolis, my eggshells. Right. Okay. Oh, okay. Right. Let's move that up and move my pak choy, of which I've nearly eaten. I've only got 3 of my pak choys left, because we've been having a lot of stir fry. So it's been I suppose a real shame as well about the whatchamacallit, about the Thai basil, because I've been coming out here, breaking off a pak choy, grabbing a handful of Thai basil, and throwing it in with my stir fry. But die. Okay, so that's my winter seedlings. Oh, let's hope this works. Right, okay, so last on my list, I don't need that one now. I'm just going to pop that there because I might need that for something. So last on the list is to repot my bushy kale. I got me a nice big pot. I think this is a pot gang one. I'll tell you what, these are really good sized pots as well. So I'm going to throw a bit of compost in the bottom. Oh, I'm just going to grab out of, oh yeah, look at that. That's some rootage and a half. Hopefully the kale will be happier in a new bigger home. Oh, I think I've just thrown compost in my teacup. Why not? Why not? Damn it, not quite enough. Oh. Right, that is more than enough in there now, I think. Lovely jubbly. Right, so last thing to do, I just need to give everything a quick water. I'm not going to drag the hose pipe in here, so I'm just going to go and fill up my watering can. Here we go, one watering can. Okay, and this is going to be like a new achievement because I am going to wrap this up, fingers crossed, by the time I finish watering everything, because I am well aware that my outros are always so long and I find things to waffle on about after I've said that I'm going. So here goes. Wish me luck. So that's it for today. Now just gonna give everything a little drink. Thank you for coming past and seeing me waffle on about a load of stuff that I don't know what I'm doing. It's always much appreciated. Oh, at this rate, I'm going to have finished talking before the watering's done. Come back and see me again soon. See how my new little babies and my little experiment is getting on. Okay, I forgot where I got to. I think I should write this down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said thanks for popping past and seeing me. Come back and see me again soon for more of this idiot forgetting what she's talking about, whilst not knowing what she's talking about. Right, let's water the kale because I'm nearly nearly done. I'm losing the will to live. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon. I think my next one is going to be November's pot gang. Yeah, thanks for watching. Latest daters.